Hey guys, it's Jalen. Welcome or welcome back. I'm here today to share with you my probably a little bit late update for Size Matters. This is a Pantastic Ladies Collab theme for the Pan That Palette project. And the theme was originally created by Jessica over at, well, you know where she is, here on the YouTubes. She's been gone for a little while, but she comes back every, once in a while to film a video. So I'm happy to see her back on YouTube. So this update is actually pretty good, I think. So for this project, I decided to go with a palette that was bulky but small. And it is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Contour Quad in Rust. I have pretty much frankened this entire palette. So this is what this looks like on the inside. I have not made any changes since the last update. I think I am going to play around with this palette as well as this one. I mentioned this in my Nightmare on Panning Street project. Valerie was working on her Lorac palette, her the original one, and she's made significant progress. And I have pan in this one, and I'm thinking about combining the leftover shades with some of the shades in here, frankening them. So I may do that after I film, but I have what, 2, 4, 6, 7 shadows that I have frankened so far. And so I'm just going to walk through what those look like right now and maybe talk about what I potentially could do with these. So the first one I have is it's like my transition shade. It's a light shade. It's this one here. I did not have pan in this, I don't believe, last update. So you can see the pan on the sides there and up on top. So I'm definitely making progress on this. There's still plenty of eyeshadow in here. I don't use this palette every single day, but I do go to it, or my Franken shades, I do go to them when I need to complete a look or I need to at least do the foundation for a look. The next shadow I have is this one. And I did not have pan in this either last month. So you can see I have that pan in the middle. This is like a kind of like my next transition. And let me swatch these for you. I didn't swatch. So there's that first shade. So it's a very, very light shade. It's great for the initial transition shade. And then here's that next one. So they complement each other very, very well. Now the two that have been in here the longest, which is this one here. Now I have pretty decent pan in this one right now, which I'm pretty excited about. This one is probably one of the most difficult ones to use as I go off camera. Hold on. Because it was one of the first shadows I frankened, and I frankened it with the Colored Rain Vivid Pigments palette, and it's just difficult to pick up. So what I've been doing is just flicking a little bit of the shadow off, and I just flicked a bunch off because it gets pretty crumbly, and I will then use that to pick up with my brush. So there's that shade there. And then the next one I have is this one. Now this one is very close to being done, as you can see there. There's just a little bit left in the pan. I tend to use these, I love to use these last two with green eyeshadow looks. I think it looks so pretty. So there's that one. It's a little bit darker, a little more red. And I have 3 more. This one, I'm kind of forgetting when I franken these, but here's one. It's kind of a darker brown shade. There we go. There's that one. And this one, I want to say was like the 3rd or 4th shade that I frankened. So it's actually, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, this was part of the original trio, actually. So I've got that nice pan there in the center. And it complements those other 2, the first that I swatched, these 2 here. I like to use this in the outer corner. And then the last one I have is a bit more of a purple shade. And this one, unfortunately, cracked. So I dropped the palette that I hold all my shadows in. And this shade here from Looksy actually shattered everywhere. I was able to save it, as you can see, and then repress it. But with that, this shadow, where'd it go? Oh, right here. This shadow cracked, and I wasn't able to save a lot of what was in here, so that's all that's left. It's, you know, it's very thin in here. But this has a bit of a more of a purple mauve-y hue. So there's that one. I can't remember what I did with these. I literally will take my palettes that I want to franken and play with, and I just start adding shadow to it and playing around until I get a color that I like. But yeah, that is what's going on with my palette. I don't think I'll have any of these done, but oh, maybe this one. Maybe I'll have this one finished. That would be nice to have one of these at least finished. So maybe I can work this one out. But the rest of these I'm pretty sure will still be here unless I decide to franken them together with other shades out of the La Rock palette, which I may do. I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll see. So those are the shadows I'm working on and how that's going. I really am loving playing with this, and I'm glad that I took that palette, this Kat Von D. I don't even know where it went. I'm glad I took the Kat Von D palette and franken the shades in there because I wasn't going to use them anyway. So it's actually gotten me a little bit outside of my comfort zone. Now, one thing I always forget to mention at the very beginning of this video is that I will also share with you how my Baby Pan That palette is doing. I don't know why. I always forget it. All right, so the palette that I'm working on for my Baby Pan That palette is this MAC Duo. It has 2 Extra Dimension Skin Finish eyeshadows. Well, not skin finish, eyeshadows, extra dimension eyeshadows. And there's, like I said, there's 2 shades. This one is Just Gleaming and this one is Snow Dusk. So this is how this is looking. I am fairly confident I have made progress on both. I've definitely used this. It may not even be noticeable though, but I used this one several times during the month. Now this one may not have as much progress as previously because I was working on a Stila eyeshadow in the shade Kitten, and I kind of use those the same way. That shadow is the same way I would use Just Gleaming. So I used that one 10 times. So there were 10 uses that I didn't use this palette that I would have used. No, that I didn't use this palette where I did use the Stila. Struggle bus. So let me give you some swatches of these. This one is really starting to get difficult to use on the sides, at least getting my finger in there. So there are the 2 shades there. I mean, almost always when I'm on camera, I'm wearing Just Gleaming in my inner corner. Almost always. So that is how everything is going with both my Pan That palette and my Baby Pan That palette. I am happy with the progress. I'm hoping I can finish this shadow by the next update. We'll see. So anyway, that is going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you are doing well and staying safe. Please hit that subscribe button and I will see y'all next time. Bye. Get it. Gotcha. You got it. Hey. Hey. It's right here. I don't think he's gonna play with it, but we're gonna see. So I'm wearing this away. No. Okay, bye. Oh. Okay, bye.